Welcome back to another Tech for Life video. I'm your host, United, and today we'll be reviewing this. This is the Huawei P40 Pro clone, or just the P40 according to Joom. I bought this thing for around $95. There's no shipping on Joom. It's included in the price, so that's pretty nice because then you know you're not going to be scammed when you get a refund for it. So anyways, I may have noticed I've crossed out some things. That's just my address. The last thing I want is people to show up at my house, or the individual showing up my house, or know where I live. I left his address uncrossed in case you want to check that out. So without that said, let's get into the video. So obviously I've already used the item before I kind of start reviewing it. I already know the results. I'm just doing a voiceover as we are unpacking particular item that I got. So I wasn't too happy with the results. I have an iPhone clone which came in not too long ago, which I'll be doing a video on because so many of you asked that. And that particular phone actually outperformed this one, despite the fact that the operating system generally lags more than this one. So when you open it up, you kind of get what you usually get. You get the phone in a bubble wrap with a little screen protector over it. So when you take it out of the bubble wrap, you can notice that it has like a nice screen on it, and I honestly wish that was the screen because it looks so nice. It has a little thing to protect the power button from being damaged. It also has a screen, well, not screen protector, it's more of a case protector on the back, and as well as one for the camera, which is a nice touch. I noticed there was no audio jack on the particular phone. I'm not too sure to why. That's kind of a letdown. They did provide you with earbuds that have a Type-C adapter, so you can still listen to music. I did notice that the screen had like scratches on it. Perhaps they didn't really take good care of it. I'm not sure what they did to it. It does have a screen protector over it, so you could just take that off and it'll look brand new, but the only problem is then it doesn't have a screen protector. So when attempting to turn this on, I ended up cutting it out because it took forever. I'm talking like 10 minutes just to load into the operating system. The welcome didn't take too long. There's like a little welcome logo, and it has like a little welcome animation. But starting Android took forever. It was trying to optimize this one particular app. I'm not sure what one, but it took forever. I ended up cutting out right here. So I noticed there was already a little tear in the little thing that like differentiates the phone from like the additional accessories. So it shows you the model, which is the P40. It's supposed to be a clone of the Huawei P40. It honestly looks really nice. The power adapter, I wouldn't suggest using it. It actually charges extremely slow. The Type-C charger is actually extremely slow as well. My Nokia 7.2 is extremely picky with chargers. It only takes one that charges at a certain milliamps per hour, and that cable is actually too slow to even indicate that the phone was charging. I'm not sure why it's so picky, but it indicated that the phone wouldn't charge well. The earbuds are horrible quality, especially with the bass. These are probably the worst pair I've ever received. As usual, you get a clear case with it. I wouldn't suggest using it because it kind of gets yellowy, kind of disgusting over time, like an ale yellow. It honestly is nice quality though. It looks pretty similar to the Asus Zenfone case in my opinion. I honestly thought it wasn't gonna fit on the phone, but it ended up fitting anyway. I had a little struggle getting it on because it wasn't that stretchable compared to the previous cheaper quality clear cases I've gotten with my previous videos. I ended up getting it on. As you can tell, it's still optimizing Android because it's gonna take forever. It's been doing that for like 10 minutes now. I did cut it out. You also do get a little pin to take out like the SIM slot / micro SD slot. You can either have two SIMs or you can have a SIM and a micro SD. I didn't bother trying because I didn't really want to put my SIM into there. You also get a manual. This one was a little different than the previous ones I've gotten from like Wish products or like the previous Joom product. It shows basically everything that the average manual would show you, like how to type, listen to music, how to like import. I noticed it did have a section for specifications of the phone, and it actually did not indicate what the specifications of the phone were, which is probably because it's a fake clone. So I did notice the phone started up, so I'm just gonna quickly show you guys what it looks like. So it does have a pretty nice wallpaper. I already used the phone by the time I cut out and then I cut back in. So honestly, as you can see, it has the same logo as was printed over the screen. It does have some latency. As you can notice, I scrolled up, it took like a second. It's taking quite some time just to notice that I'm sliding from left to right. I ended up playing Vector on it. as you can see right here. It actually ran quite well. I can't really complain. There was some latency with like input when you're making contact with the screen, but it works quite well. I couldn't really complain for this particular purpose. If you're looking for a cheap phone, I honestly wouldn't suggest that you wouldn't get this. It's actually quite well. On Asphalt 8, on the other hand, didn't really run well. There was extreme amounts of latency with the turning. It's almost like the little thing in the phone that indicates if you're tilting your phone left or right. Doesn't really seem to notice. The game honestly couldn't run that well. It does run well, but as soon as you like try to turn or something, there was latency. You couldn't really turn properly without it like just not working. So I ended up benchmarking in 3D benchmark. It actually ran better than I thought, and I'm surprised it even gave me the option. Like with my Samsung Note 10 Plus, it didn't actually give me the option to do this because it was below required specifications. These phones both were. The one below is actually the one I'm reviewing, which is the p40. The one above is the iPhone, and as you can see, the iPhone on the right actually ended up performing better than this one, despite the fact that I paid more for this than the iPhone, and the iPhone's much thinner and smaller than this particular phone. So I'm not sure what happened there. It didn't end up performing as well as I thought it would. So without that said, I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe and like, leave comments to what you would like to see next, and I will surely make that happen. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next video.